I was very confidently going to title this video, "Do I want to become a clown?" But then I realized it's not that type of circus. Welcome to my channel. My name is Eirelyn, and today we are reading The Night Circus by Erin Morgenstern. And I'm very excited for this. I've had this book on my TBR for a very long time. Do I know if there's clowns in this book? I don't think so. Just based off what I've heard about it, not that type of circus. I will say, when I first heard about this book, I got it confused with Carvel by Stephanie Garber, which I've read. I have a video on it. So now I feel like it's only important to also read the book that I thought Carvel was. Yeah. So let's read and see if there's clowns in this book. Maybe the characters will be the clowns because they have clown behavior. I forgot to say, spoiler free. We'll only be talking like basicness, like no major plot points will be shared. I just read the copyright page. This was written in 2011? I'm shocked. Also, I feel like this is gonna bug me a lot. Like... So, 2 chapters in, like 25 pages in, and I'm very happy that we're getting backstory to the characters. Like on the back it says Celia and Marco. I'm very excited. I'm hoping, since we're getting backstory to Celia, I hope we get backstory to Marco as well. There seems to be a little challenge, which I feel like is going to lead to the Night Circus. Like the Night Circus is going to be the challenge. I have so many questions already. Like, why is man, what's man's actual name if it's not Alexander? Who is this man? I am intrigued, but I will say I have to stop reading to go and plant herbs in my garden. I'm like 60 pages in. Not far at all. Main thing I gotta say is, I hate Hector. That man can go away. Do not like him. He's basically the whole reason the plot of this book is happening, which makes me dislike him even more. Because, like, you could be a good father, you know? But no. But yeah, I'm 58 pages in. I'm at Darkness and Stars. It's a little thingy. But at this current moment, hate Hector. I hope that he does not have any redeemable qualities, because I don't want to like him. Dang it. No clowns! 100 pages in. I'm intrigued, but I can't lie. I'm a little bored. Just a little bit. The words are wording. And the dates in certain chapters go back and forth. Like there's Concord, Massachusetts in 1902 with this guy named Bailey. And I don't know if that really has like if that's leading to the end of the book. Like, I don't know what's happening. Like, I have so many questions about that, because I'm like, is that where we're going, and is that the direction of the plot? But then I'm at like part 2, Illumination. It says opening night 1886, so I'm like, so that's not the opening or anything. And the circus has been back to Concord, Massachusetts 3 times now, so this is the 3rd time they're there. So I just don't know if that's like supposed to be present moment, if that makes sense. Like, if we're putting it in current years, the Concord, Massachusetts is 2025, but the stuff happening with Celia and Marco is in 19 something, but it's not. Like, I feel like that doesn't make sense at all. Like, I'm just curious as to, because there's the challenge. So I'm like, is the stuff happening with this Bailey guy after the challenge? Because on the back it says, unbeknownst to them both, this is a game in which only one can be left standing. Amidst the high stakes, Celia and Marco soon tumble headfirst into love, setting off a domino effect of dangerous consequences and leaving the lives of everyone, from the performers to the patrons, hanging in the balance. So does that happen during like the 1886 timeline? Or does that happen during the 1902 timeline? Is my question. And I know I have to keep reading to find that out. So I guess I have to keep reading. He stole my seat. Doesn't he know I'm trying to read? I am nearing 200 pages. I'm at like 170. So I feel like I'm just going to do my update now because I have things to say. Firstly, the way Marco acts about Celia's magic gives the vibe of somebody who is really, really liking a specific drug, where he's like addicted to the next thing she's going to do, and he has an obsession with it. Though it's faint, and it seems faint, it is prominent. We're also starting to see the effects their magic is having on the circus, and with the back and forth timeline with Bailey's timeline, I just have so many questions, and I'm so intrigued with the story that's being told and unfolding. At times, a little bored, but that's okay. But I am thoroughly intrigued, and I'm waiting patiently to find out. Because I think the game that they're playing is one of them is going to have to die. Like, I think that's the way it's going, because they know the rules, but they don't know how they win. So Marco did a scale, like, explanation of being like, they keep adding stuff to the scale. And Isabel was like, if you keep adding stuff to the scale, it will break at some point. So I think it's gonna break on one of them. And that's why Hector wanted Celia to have so much strength, because if she has enough strength, then she can withhold the breaking of it. I have so many questions. Oh. 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 What? Okay. Just walking away. What are you doing? I've reached 300 pages, and the main thing that I need to say is they have finally talked. They've had an official conversation. I'm more than halfway through the book. Main thing, something that, I say this without spoilers, but I hope if you've read the book, you understand what I'm saying, for what the train of thought my brain is having. Something that Marco did has caused an effect to a certain character, and by giving other characters something, he's taking this something from that one specific character, is what I think is happening. It also involves the twins. Something with the twins. Because I don't know, like, because clearly we have to get to the point in the timeline with Bailey, where that just becomes the present timeline. This is a Canadian book? Oh, anyway. Yeah, so I'm enjoying it. I'd still say it's a little slow. We're here, guys. We're 400 pages, which means, well, technically 392, but we're at part 4, Incendiary. Yes, last night, I was not feeling the book. I was feeling that the characters were a little inconsistent, that there were too many characters to follow. I didn't really understand what was happening, and I still don't really understand. I'm closer there because there's been more conversations between Alexander and Hector, but I'm still kind of confused. I don't really know. I still don't understand how Bailey comes into all of this, but I'm gonna read it, I'm gonna figure it out. Chissandris, dude, man, guy, I swear he's just brainwashed. Like, something's going on with him, and without spoiling anything, he's brainwashed. I'm gonna say this because I don't think it's spoilers. It literally says Celia and Marco soon tumble headfirst into love. The tumbling of the headfirst into love happened, like, very suddenly, that I was like, oh, we're here now? Like, there was a build up to it, but not enough. It was straight, like, I don't know, cute, but, like, yeah. And I have so many questions, and I just want to know what is happening, and, because they talked about some of the previous games, but, like, not in much detail. They brought up, there is something happen, like, Widget, he had a whole conversation with Poppet about telling the story about a tree, and how, and I think that is a past game thing, or that's gonna happen, but Widget can only see the past. That's why I'm like, So I don't think that is like a thing. But I feel like Celia is gonna betray Marco. Like, I just got that feeling. Yeah. The only other thing I will say before I continue to read and get to the end of this book with all of you is that if you are not paying attention to, like, if you zone out for a second when reading and decide not to go back and reread it, there are so many details within every single line. Like, every line means something. And it's like, whoa. Because if you don't pay attention or try and read more into what that could mean or what that character is saying when they're actually speaking dialogue, it's like, huh. That was a Minecraft villager sound. Like, it just, if you aren't paying attention, you're going to miss so much of what they're saying. But I still stand with my point of, it's kind of boring. Like, it's kind of boring. The way I write stories though, I write them in like, these are the day-to-day moments. This one jumps from like years. Like, it goes this year, this year, this year, this year. Like, we go through pinpointed moments from each year. And it's such an interesting way to tell a story. I'm like, how? Like, I couldn't imagine writing a story like that, and that's just my own writing style. So it's so interesting to see how, like, we're finally catching up to the timeline of Bailey's timeline that we've seen since the very beginning of the book, basically. Also because Widget can, like, kind of, his stuff, what's going on with him, I don't really understand. Like, I don't understand his magicalness. I feel like every time in the book where it goes to describe some part of the theater, that is either Frederick Thessian or it's Widget of some kind. Yeah, I don't know. So I'm just gonna keep reading. There is a specific line that Marco just said that I cannot repeat because of spoilers, but it is bordering on manipulation. Whether his feelings are true or not, if anybody said this to me, if I was in Celia's situation, I would be pissed. Like, you can't compare that situation to what you're oh. Lowers the points on my Marco appreciation. I didn't really like Marco to begin with, though. His treatment of Isabel, like, do we actually like Marco? Are we supposed to like Marco? It's done. It's been read. I'm kind of let down, but I don't know why. Like, I don't know what I expected. I don't know what I anticipated this book to be. For some reason, I feel like I expected more of like a horror element. And though it was whimsical, was it whimsical? Like, I don't know how I currently feel about it. The ending, like, I slowly started to piece together that that was the way the ending was going to go, just based off of Widget's character in its own. But like, I don't get the purpose of Bailey's timeline throughout the whole, like, I get it, but at the same time, I don't know how, like, I liked it, but at the same time, it fell kind of flat. I don't know if it just wasn't for me, that I just didn't, I guess, get the like, I think I'd fully have to reread it one day to fully understand the point of the story. I think that is my issue, that I just don't understand what the story was trying to tell me, other than that, like, once things are set in motion, they can't be stopped. But even then, that is far-fetched, kinda, for me. Because there was also, like, the fortune-telling stuff, and, like, that the future foretold, like, and everything on the back says it's, like, such a, like, a love story for adults that feels luxuriously romantic. I didn't feel the romance. Like, I just felt like these were all characters coexisting in a world. I don't know how I feel about the book. Like, this is... Guys. I liked it, but at the same time, I didn't. Don't know how I'm supposed to be left feeling. Because, like, the last line of the book is kind of just like, you don't know if, like, the circus was a dream or what you really live is a dream. Kind of. That's how I took it. Right? Like, you're no longer quite certain which side of the fence is a dream. Don't think that's spoilers of anything. Like, is that how I'm supposed to feel? I don't even know what I'm gonna rate this. Because it's not a 3, but it's not a 5. It's not lower than a 3 because it was good. 4 doesn't seem correct. 3.5? Like, that just feels wrong. On my rating chart, 3.5 is decent amount of notes, enjoyed the story. 4 is some notes, enjoyed the story. Like, maybe it's a 4? Maybe it's a 3.5. Maybe the story just wasn't for me. Like, the vibe of it is cool, but like, I don't know. If you have read this book, please in the comments, tell me your opinions. Help me understand what I'm supposed to feel, because I don't know. Okay, well, thanks for watching. I hope you liked the video. If you've read this book, I hope you liked it. I'll see you in my next video, which I'm very excited. I'll see you in my next video.